All right, another governor is under fire from the medical community for restricting the use of hydroxychloroquine to fight COVID. Now, the Association of American Physicians and Surgeons tabulated all of the hydroxy studies from around the world and sent their conclusion to Arizona Governor Doug Ducey, saying the total number of reported COVID patients treated with HCQ is 2,333. Of these, 2,137, or 91.6%, improved clinically. There were 63 deaths, all but 11 in a single retrospective report from the VA, where the patients were severely ill. Joining me now is Dr. Michael Robb, president of the Arizona State Chapter of the Association of American Physicians and Surgeons. Dr. Robb, we had a doctor on from Nevada last night who was running into the same issue with his state leadership. So why are politicians getting between doctors and their patients on a drug that has been for so long prescribed for years and years and years for lupus and rheumatoid arthritis in an off-label use here? What's the problem?
Well, good evening, Laura. Thank you so much for this opportunity. I believe the governors may be concerned about a few things, such as supply and the safety of the medicine. But physicians should be free to practice the art and science of medicine and make those clinical judgments. There's a long track record of the drug being safe, and now we have emerging data showing that it does have an efficacy that's much higher than the flip of a coin. It's not 0.5, it's closer to 0.91 now. Now, regarding supply, we've got 29 million pills that have been issued from the stockpile, and over 5 pharmaceutical companies have promised somewhere between 50 and 80 million pills. So if the governors are concerned about supply for their local lupus and rheumatoid arthritis patients, that's understandable, but I don't believe that we're going to have a shortage or hoarding.
Mm-hmm. Well, but doctor, you're giving a very charitable explanation here for this. I mean, I don't. Maybe I've been around politics for too long. That's very well possible. But a friend of mine said to me the other day, is a very high-placed physician in LA. You probably know who he is. He said, Laura, if like Trump and you never mentioned hydroxychloroquine, it's probably, this wouldn't have been a big deal. It would have just started happening. He would have gotten a huge stockpile. It would have been worked out. But it's almost, they're looking for a reason to not use a drug that practicing physicians are using with some benefit early on. And with a great deal of benefit early on, not when people are about to be intubated, but before the cytokine storm, early on, to keep them out of hospitals and keep them off of ventilators. That's the key thing.
Yes, I agree. So early treatment is essential if you want to prevent a surge in emergency room, staff being overwhelmed. The ventilator use will come down. There's a shorter time to recovery. And so we just don't want governors to restrict the prescribing of hydroxychloroquine to just 14 days and making it mandatory that a diagnostic code for a confirmed COVID-19 case is on the prescription, followed by proof of a positive test. If all of that is required, then physicians will not have the opportunity in the outpatient setting to treat early.
Yeah, which is what they're doing all over the world, by the way, and have been doing in the United States to, as you pointed out, to great success. It's a very strange series. Y'all in the medical establishment are just as frustrating as many in the political establishment, Dr. Robb. So I really appreciate you coming on tonight and explaining it to us. All right. Well, why are House Democrats refusing to come back to work?